All right, Titanic. Are you functioning? Quality time? Yes. Okay, good. Go straight into it. Oh fuck. Yeah, I forgot to change the things around. Hold on. If I don't switch my displays before starting this, everything will be crammed onto the right screen, which is very irritating if you're trying to have the chat on one side. CPU affinity. Is the game ridiculously loud again now as well? Shouldn't be. Okay. Please work.
Today's top stories. London.
Okay, so where the oh. There we go. Kitty. Okay, so where the fuck were we? We needed to get to the cargo hold. For that we need the purser's key. For that I assume we need a brooch some asshole dropped. Oh no, we were trying to do the yes of course. Alright, Alicia. We're trying to do the get the way to get binned. I wonder if it only works when we have the when we don't have the fake necklace in our thing. You go down one. No, this doesn't work. God damn it! This was what I tried yesterday. I'm trying. I need to go up one, not down one. Good man, Morrow. Yep. Oh. Damn it. I'm once again lost. Okay, so someone lost his brooch. I forgot who it was, but we could have asked the purser where he was and he might be able to give us a clue as to where he dropped it. Yeah, so let's go ask the purser.
Yes, can I help you? Find Mr. Strauss's cufflink. We
Mr.
mustn't
Strauss,
disappoint
okay.
the owner of Macy's. Keep searching. As purser, I arranged dinner.
Yes, yes.
Have you an... Mr. and Mrs. Strauss? I certainly couldn't give such information out to someone like you.
Then why the hell, how the fuck am I supposed to find his shit if... I don't know what you're talking about. They're called Battle Brothers, not fucking bareback. Yes, as long as it's not dropped on the ground in combat, hitting 0%, you'll get it back, unless it's a shield. They don't come back. Oh, that's my one. Battle bugbears. Well, Purser wouldn't tell me where they were, so I can knock on every fucking door.
I've got to go. Bye. I've got to go. Bye.
Okay. Who even was that? He goes by. Alright, cow hat. Oh, the photographer. Kitty, it's hard to... It's so awkward. Ah, shit. Kitty, please. Fuck. The thing that we had happen yesterday just didn't happen when we went there again with the fake. Like, this is near where he was, 14 I think. But the guy that's fucking around with the fuse box isn't there. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, he's not even there now. What the hell did we do yesterday to make that shit happen? Is the question. We did something. The only thing that's different that I can remember is we have we picked up the fake necklace. Okay, so where are we? Fuck. Boys, I can hardly fucking use the mouse with you there. Yes, but the thing about Sasha's place is that was where we just were, but it spawned the guy fixing the fuse box so we could turn off the light as he leaves it open, but he's not there now. This is on ADEX. Let's have a look, see if we go to the purser's office.
Yes? Yes, indeed. That's all then.
Oh fuck. Well, so now he should be there. No. So what the fuck did I do? I'm just gonna load so we have the necklace again. Okay, I'm confused now. Kitty. Wait, we have been in the cargo hold before, so we might not need the key, actually. We need to go to the thingy.
Thanks for the help, but the boss, he don't want no passengers down here. I'd be in a right
That's
big
new.
mess if he caught you sniffing around.
But I went through there before.
Thanks for the help, but
Damn it. Okay, so that's off limit now. Yes, but I can't turn the power off to Sasha's room if the guy doesn't spawn there. Like, there's a guy that spawns in that corridor and he's all like, oh, fuse box isn't working, and he has the fuse box open. We can't open it until he does that. That's what we did yesterday. But the only thing I think that's different now is that I picked the necklace up, the fake necklace, so we can replace it. But, guy isn't spawning now. Do you understand this, boys? Let's go ask Penny, she usually knows. Pringle, but she probably just has the same thing to say. Pingle.
Hunting for a cufflink for the purser? Glory be. What about your mission?
If you can find me where the cufflink is, Sawman, we might be in business in the guide. Can't pick up either. Don't tell him that. I look for painting. What's the meaning? What is Battle Brothers? Thanks, Brody. Some sort of weird ass alarm is going off.
Hello there. Didn't I see you earlier? You'll never guess who I saw earlier. The man himself, Isidore Strauss, the owner of Macy's department store, standing right over there. Haymakers is a fine shop, but Macy's, man, that's the big store. But just as I was readying myself to make an introduction, he leaves. You seen him? Yeah, I forgot. You ain't even in the business. Let me know if you see him, will you?
Well, maybe you should describe him to me, you fucking dongus. Aha! Tie them.
Haven't seen Mr. Strauss, have you?
Nah, mate.
At the foot of the stairs, with his wife. Let me know if you see him, will you?
Well, to be fair, this guy was here to... We were certain he would give us a clue where it was. Use my supervision on the cufflink. Bro, ominous bro. Very fine. The problem was we did that yesterday, so I have no idea what the
Can I
fuck.
help you? Wonderful. Mr. Strauss will be quite pleased that I found his cufflink. I shall deliver it at once. I'm just sure his gratitude will be reflected most generously.
No, I wasn't done. Oh fuck, he's
Only
back.
I'm allowed to act. Very good then.
What a knob. Kitty. Car keys. Kitty. What's the fucking meaning? Ah. Idiot thinks his mouse is on the other screen, but it's because of the OBS preview having a mouse on it. Car keys. I'm not sure this helps us. We still have to get to the engine room, where I the cargo, where I assume the fucking thing is. Ah.
I am Colonel Zeitel, with the German Imperial Army. What brings you out so late on Sunday night? I am looking for something also. A misplaced notebook. Ah, such a big ship. You have not seen this notebook?
Yeah.
Yes, but staying out so late at night, you must have some curiosity. Curiosity. In English, it kills the cat, yes? But it can also kill larger things. Stay away from German business. Germany wants land, industries, and material, and we will fight to get it. Britain and America will try to stop this, but we will know your plans. And if there's war, Germany will win. But enough politics. This has been such a civilized voyage so far. Let us meet tomorrow in the cafe, yes? The band? They play Strauss so well. Until then. Auf Wiedersehen.
Fucking Nan blocked again. Fucking car keys. Maybe I can dig around on the boat deck and ass down. The boat deck. Oh, how lovely. The usual Gaud has left. Apparently not.
Nobody's allowed to. You've got the keys. You're a carter. Of course you can enter. Right this way. Come to visit your new automobile, have you? Can't say I blame you. She's a beauty, gleaming like a new penny. Right this way. Mind your head, it's dark in there. You'll find your way from here.
Will I? There is my car. It's tiny. Okay, so I have to climb out to... Oh. Dun dun dun. It's been stolen. The second time too. Fuck. I'm gonna save in case I need to do more down here. And then teleport to Penny if she's something new to say about this. I can't teleport. There's someone gonna be waiting for me out here, isn't there? Man drives the fartiest fucking moped outside.
Don't blame you for seeing after your automobile. Man's got to protect his investments. You're the second passenger tonight who wanted to get in here. A young German gentleman. He came in not long before you did. Only he weren't looking at no motor car. He wanted to get a painting. Got it too. Carted it off somewhere. Blooming art lovers. Well, good night. So right honour to help one of the carters.
Saw some cunt steal everything. What a joker. Bye. Damn it.
Did you get the painting? Blast. Someone got there before you. If only you'd been faster. That snooty steward Smethels was looking for you. Find him and kick him smartly in the shins. Here's a message for you.
Here, or he has? But Smethels is a fine man. Oh.
Still wondering? This ship holds a strange fascination for you. Most peculiar. I've a message from a young German gentleman by the name of Haderlitz. He would like to meet you in the squash court. They've opened it for him. Highly irregular, I must say. Especially for fencing.
Uh-oh. Crazy man. Back then, well, still, paintings like that were secured very, very well in the frame. So you'd basically risk breaking it quite easily.
Surely he is. The percentage of passengers demanding the courts late on a Sunday night is small. Minuscule, actually. Yes, apparently he does not favor racket sports.
Right, Rambola?
If memory serves me, there is an entrance to the squash courts on D deck. Meanwhile, I shall inform the young German gentleman that you will meet him presently.
Could I perhaps not follow you there then?
Step lively. Where to? At your service. Take my lift to D deck. Leave me and turn right. You'll see the D deck cabins ahead of you. Enter. At the corridor's end, make a left. The first door to your right takes you down to the squash court. Little late for a game, aren't it? Now where to? Very good then.
Nuns are still blocking me. Ah. Alright, Anus. I've come to squash my opponents.
Thank you for coming. I do not meet so many people on the Titanic. It is a pity. I like the English. I wish I knew more of them. Now you have the opportunity of fencing with me. 3-time champion of my university. You are also an excellent athlete, yes? Colonel Seitel believes it so.
The girliest lips I've ever seen.
The Colonel is very seldom confused about anything. You will play. If you win, perhaps, I relate to you some stories. En garde. Allez. Et là. Allons-y. Touchez.
What the fuck am I supposed?
Allons-y.
I just flailed. Okay, I got it.
Allons-y. Sehr gut.
I've got it.
Allons-y. Touchez.
Oh, piss.
Allez. Sehr gut. Allez. Sehr gut.
Allez. Et là.
Oh, right in his head.
Allons-y. Et là.
Piss!
You are the loser. How unfortunate. The Titanic, how quickly she is moving. The engines are loud here. We are nearing the Grand Banks. The Vikings thought this part of the North Atlantic cursed. Even modern sailors call it the Devil's Hole, a place of deadly surprises.
Devil's
aren't
anus.
always what they seem, yes? Like me, for example. I am German, but I am also a friend to others. Perhaps even the English. Another match? Afterwards, we can tell more tales. Another match?
I don't know. I'm a bit on the.
Et là. Allons-y. Allez. Ah, verdammt. Allez. Touchez. Allez. Allons-y. Allez.
I bin you
You are a great athlete.
in the Mülleimer mit ihr, Motherfucker.
You do? Remember, only one thing is certain, and the rest is lies. It is a quote from an old book I had the recent opportunity to read. But I tell you more. I am associate professor at the University of Vienna. I document the mythos, the legends of mankind. I'm on my way to New Mexico to study the Yoni Indians under Dr. van der Plaars.
Moto, mate. Quite Ubuntu.
I am interested in what Dr. Freud calls the unconscious mind. What happens
Get it.
below the surface of experience. Tell me, what frightens you more? Fire or ice? The ancient Aryans believed man would see 4 ages. According to them, this is now the Wolf Age, an age that ends with ice. Perhaps we of science might learn from it. They say the ice is heavy in the Labrador Current this year. Why do you assume he is interested in paintings?
He stole one.
Yes, art. That is what I meant. And you are mistaken. Colonel Seidel cares little for art, unlike his friend Herr Barbicon. I notice he likes old Vienna, for he has many pictures of the city. If the fire comes, my friends will favor the English over Germany. Another match? En garde. Allez.
Oh, cock. Kitty.
Sehr gut. Allez. Et là.
We call this Florentine, or in English, flailing.
Allons-y. Allons-y.
Can't read my movement if I'm retarded. Oh, god damn it. Nah, see,
Allons-y.
I just couldn't see what I was doing, so I accidentally clicked outside the screen.
Touché. Allez.
Basically the same as Kingdom Come.
Allez. Allons-y. Touché. Very good. You have proven yourself, and I must confide in you.
Colonel Zeitler suspects I value my friends more than Germany. He's right. Another match?
Jesus Christ.
En garde. Allons-y. Allons-y. Touchez.
Piss.
Allez.
Fucking every time he pokes me, he goes touchy. It is a bit weird.
Allez.
Touchy, touchy. With the pointy end of the touchy. Of the murder poker. Touchy, touchy, touchy.
Touchez.
Oh, fucking toupee. Alright, Cybert.
Allons-y. Allez. Sehr gut.
Ja, das ist gut, ja. Nein, in meinen fucking Sternen.
Allons-y. Sehr gut. You fence well? Take this in friendship. May it bring you luck. A thing I fear we shall all need. But if anything should happen to me, I trust you will know what to do. Another match?
Yes, I like this guy.
En garde. Allons-y.
Halt, halt, halt.
Ah, verdammt. Allons-y. Et là.
He
Allons-y.
goes touchy
Et
and
là.
calls me Ella.
Allez.
Like my nan.
Ah, verdammt. Allons-y. Ah. Allons-y. Ah, verdammt.
Can't predict my movements if I don't have any.
Allons-y.
That's why Hawking is so strong. Especially considering his recent health. I just noticed his crotch thing.
Ah, verdammt. You fence well.
Thank you.
are a great athlete.
Thank
Another
you.
match?
Yes. Tell me Moto.
En garde. Allons-y. Ah. Allez. Touchez. Allons-y. Touchez. Allons-y.
Oh, I thought we saved after doing that. I see.
Allez. Touchez. Allons-y. Et là. Allons-y. Touchez.
Oh. Oh, you have me. I'm at your
Yours will
mercy.
lose. How unfortunate. Another match?
Nah, mate.
Let us meet later. I will tell you more. For now, keep the ring. I bid you good night.
Honky honky. Is that Cyrillic? Well, I mean... No, he has left. Okay, I need to talk to What's-Her-Face. Purser-Man will inform me of where this is.
I say, how are you getting on?
Getting on?
Oh, yes.
We use gangplanks, if I remember.
Quick as a cow, she is. Seen Guggenheim about?
Such a gentleman, extremely attentive to the ladies.
Especially his mistress. They say he stashed her on board somewhere.
Really, Henry? Not Mr. Guggenheim?
The Titanic's not a damned rectory, you know.
But Henry?
Quite the randy old goat from what I hear.
My goodness, I've forgotten completely. I have a message for you. Mr. Trask in D2 said you were to meet him where honor and glory crown time. Where honor and glory crown time? What do you think he meant?
I don't fucking know.
Good night.
All I know is crown time is something I want to avoid. Well, there's a clock in the big grand staircase, isn't there, in one of the levels?
You've arrived. I was expecting you. I was just holding court with these two ladies. Honor and glory. Crowning time. They say 100 wood carvers worked on the Titanic. Such effort. Now in such danger. I visited with a very nice woman in second class, a Mrs. Hart. Won't sleep a wink at night, she says, because something dreadful is about to happen. She believes to call this ship unsinkable flies in the face of God, and such arrogance will be punished. She should join the Bureau. Yes, for the ship, and for a mutual acquaintance. I see your friend, Willie von Haderlitz. He is in very great danger. The ring. Yes, did you notice the Russian characters on the inside band? Willie has a hidden life. There's a girl, a pretty girl. Haderlitz knows her. Show her the ring. She'll help you. Good luck.
Yeah, so we have fenced here in the night. It was nice, yeah. If I'm in danger later, have this ring. Now I'm gonna go lie in a fucking iron lung and be electrocuted or binned.
These, my friend, will surprise you. Mark my words. Good night.
Thank you, Hiram. Okay, so do we go to where he is, or do we go to the lady he mentioned, who I'm already forgotten the name of because I'm a fucking idiot? I thought it was in here, wasn't it? The old electric burrito. Yes. He appears not to be there. Got a Phantasmagoria vibe of that. Okay, what's the lady? Haderlitz? Yes? I think.
Yes, can I help you?
This guy seems so familiar.
I can. Have you a name?
Is it Lady Haderlitz or? No, only the one that was mentioned, so that's...
Mr. von Haderlitz is in B66.
B66, okay.
Serve.
That live to serve the flaming fist. B66. Yes, Kitty? He seems, as we say in Germany, not home. Limehouse, was that who I was supposed to find? I knew that. Fuck.
Yeah. As per...
There's two.
Mrs. Limehouse and her daughter Clarice are in cabin...
D19.
You seen Hadalitz's gal, Clarice Limehouse? She must have a cabin on D-deck, near reception. And could I receive her in a New York minute? Willie's girl's got some class to her. Main line all the way. Yeah, well, if you see her, tell her she's wasting her time spooning with that crazy Kraut kid. Me, Max, the styling Spruce Street Sharpie. I'd take care of her. Like a princess. A regular princess. Tell her, would you?
You seem like a prick. Oh. In we go.
Yes? You want something? It's Willie's ring. Willie, what's happened? Something bad, hasn't it?
No, he just gave it to me.
Something to Willie.
The ring, that is.
He told me if I ever received this ring, I was to know that whoever gave it to me was a friend.
Oh.
And to tell them about the notebook. That they should find it.
Oh yes, my Liebenhoser was talking about having lost.
Willie's hidden a notebook on board. That's all I know. Now, what about Willie? Is he hurt? Oh. He told me jokes. Bad ones, but he made me laugh. Not like Mama's friends. Mama, she doesn't like Germans, unless they've a title to their name. But I like Willie. A lot. May I have it? The ring?
I'm gonna keep it for now.
Yes, of course you need it. Please. Willie's in trouble. Please help him if you can.
Did we get the notebook? We did not. Can we have this conversation again then?
Please.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the turquoise bath and see if he's now there. We may have found our first murder that wasn't us being dyed. Really, you appear not to be in there. So an electric bath is basically just a steam machine. Well, he seemed like an all-around swell guy. Okay, I'm confused. Let's go talk to Penny. She always knows how to stare and have a forehead.
Quickly, there's not much time. Willie Hadelitz is dead.
No, what? Why?
Electrocuted in the Turkish bath.
No!
I heard one of the officers talking about it. This may not have been an accident.
Not Willie!
Apparently, someone wants that painting badly enough to kill for it. Do you have it? A notebook. Zeitel's previous mission was aiding a band of Russian revolutionaries called Bolsheviks who want to overthrow the Tsar. The Germans would like nothing better than to see chaos in Russia. I'll bet that notebook's got names of Russian radicals. Such a list
where
would
she
be
shows
very
me the thing
important to
that's
the
not
Okana,
actually here.
The Russian secret police. With it, they'd root out the Bolshevik ringleaders and eliminate a threat to the Tsar. Which would certainly help the rest of us.
Yeah, the whole Aryan thing, I mean, this is before Hitler went weird, so I suppose there were some well-meaning people in there, but yeah.
Not doing so well, are you? Someone must have taken the painting before you got there. Young Hadelitz, a Tsarist spy? It's beginning to become clear.
Isn't it Tsar with a T?
Quite possibly. We need more information about the murder.
No, I must avenge him. I must avenge Willie.
If Hadelitz was murdered, you'll need protection. Here, this pen releases a single burst of knockout gas when opened. Find that notebook. It could be vitally important. Go investigate the situation at the Turkish bath. Move.
I am going to bin myself with that fucking pen. I'm gonna fucking smart myself. Oh wait, he was on a boat, he died in the steam bath, and he was called Willie. Is this a Mickey Mouse reference? Oh, I see. Okay, that's alright, Lisa.
Most regrettable. Most regrettable indeed. The young German gentleman, dead. In the electric bath. Quite unanticipated. He was alive. Most vocally, too. Just a few hours before, arguing with someone on B deck. The gentleman's voice was unfamiliar. About a painting. He'd misplaced it. And the other gentleman wanted to know where it was.
That would be very obscure, Cybert. That would be the sort of shit I'd pull. Maybe there's a cat on this boat. That's a dad.
Yes, I believe Dr. O'Loughlin is waiting to move him, so as not to alarm the other passengers. It is, I must warn you, a most unpleasant sight.
We're gonna see some gore.
Very good. This is most irregular. Most irregular indeed.
I like it when games have a slow build up to actual, instead of something like Dead Space where it's shock and in your face and gore right off the fucking bat. It's nice when games take a while to get there because then it's all the more impactful.
What have you heard? Anything? Tell me.
I like you.
You knew him? Look. Don't breathe a word to anyone. This was just a simple accident. Ismay is going to raise hell when he hears. And I thought this would be an easy trip. Talk to Smethers, his steward. Say the man came down here after using the squash courts. Be my guest. Mind you, it's not pretty. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I like Goomsworthy, or what the fuck his name is. Kidding, no, I'm not dirty, what's the meaning? Alright, so we knew it was gonna happen, and we were there before it happened. Oh, kidding, no! Ach, mein Freund. And many knots unraveled by the road. Huh. Oh. I think Mr. Fourth Wallbreaker is also very peculiar about what information he gives out and how he thinks things should be, if you're talking about Smeagol, Smee. Well, the only thing... Oh, right. So we have the Scottish Road, and I just happen to be staring at a bunch of rope. and an axe when I was there previously. That's got to be it, right? I like that these puzzles are not massively obvious, but you can sort of figure them out if you have half a brain. Of course, if I hadn't found that axe earlier, it would have been a bit more difficult, but this is the only place named something with road, so... Hmm? I would assume there would be something hidden here. Yeah, hiya.
Christ almighty wonder. You has a face ache, ain't you? Room of the ship, poking your nose into everyone's business.
Yeah, nice. Help me.
Just who do you take me for now? One of those la-di-da millionaires up top? Jack Hacker keeps his word, honors his promises. When I saw you coming, I says to myself, they'll be wanting to know about him. The foreign gentleman, German I suspect. A remedy nervous type he was too. Gave me a bob and told me to tell whoever asked to repeat a phrase word for word. You want to hear it now?
Sure. A bob. I heard that somewhere it's 4 bobs for the phone.
But still the vine her ancient ruby yields, and still a garden by the water blows. Yeah, that's it. Here, he wrote it down.
Remember it now.
But still the vine her ancient ruby yields, and still a garden by the water blows. What's it mean anyway? Some rich man's game you play? You can have it.
Oh, thank you.
Conklin, we want the money tonight.
Still working on that. Okay, so a meeting, I guess. Okay, this is a bit more brainy. Let's have a look at this fucker. But still divine her ancient ruby yields. Ruby and vine capitalized. And still garden by the water blows. VRGW. BVRG. No. Burger. No. A big book of poetry. Yeah, that would. I think I figured something out.
Fancy meeting you again.
Snooping about the decks again? What fun.
Oh, Henry, snooping. Really? Such dreadful taste.
Reminds me of that chap Burns. That photographer who took pictures of the ship.
You should look him up. He's on sea deck. He has such a lovely wife, too.
I say it's late. Must run. Goodbye.
I wonder if there's running commentary while these two fuck as well.
Yes, can I help you?
Well, Alicia made a good point, because we had great big book of poetry.
I shall return with your valuables in a moment. Your book. I had to move Mrs. Brown's Egyptian statues to get it. That's all then, is it? Good night.
Some strip of herbage. Thai curry supper. The wild ass stamps. Oh yeah, wild ass stamps. It's made from plant shit. Some powerful shit, crackhead. Many are not surrounded by the road, but not the knot of human death and fate. There was a door to which I found no key. There was a veil past which I could not see. Some little talk a while of me, and there seemed, and no more thee and me. Should probably do that, yeah, nudes. I think every time we see the animation of the ship sailing, an hour passes, and we can only do so many things in that time. So I think that this game is quite replayable there might be proper multiple endings and shit. It hurt, another cup to drown the memories of impertinence. Hope the center through the 7th gate I rose. 7th gate. It's not the 9th gate, otherwise we'd meet Johnny Depp. Something about the lamp, and something about drinking, and something about the water. Not the knot of human death and fate. This doesn't help me more. Very Resident Evil. Let's give this back to the purser.
Yes, can I help you?
Don't want that fucker stolen.
Very. Glad to...
Wait, what were the numbers? I'm gonna go to the Turkish bath just to see if that little water tap was the entire clue. I don't think so, it would be weird. There's a cup there, wasn't there? Yeah, maybe. Lamps, humans, and drinks. Okay, so that would be the smoking room, I assume. We find ancient poetry, that works. First class smoke room. Yeah, it's quite... I'll have a look in the second side, but if I run into something that require numbers, like a door number or something for decoder key.
With Riviera on board? Get real, Pally. Watch him. Or he'll pick your wallet too. Wish I had his smoke. Oh well.
But his trademark laugh, I want to hear it. I'm going to lose on purpose to hear his trademark laugh. 8, hit me. Fucking 12, hit me. Fucking hit me.
I am afraid fate is not with you tonight. I win. Again?
I just want to hear the trademark laugh before we progress. Come on.
Fortune. She favors me.
Oh, come on.
It is in the cards. You like to play again?
He has really weird hair. Probably because he's reused as some of the other dudes. And they wanted to try to make him look distinct, so they dyed his hair poorly.
I have won, as you see.
How fucking dare you? Shit.
Blackjack. Magnifique. You have won. You like...
Yes. Not here to win, mate. I'm here to hear you laugh. What's the significance of showing the card? There we go.
I win.
Yes, no, that's all I wanted. Oh shit, oh god. Oh. Oh Jesus, oh fuck. Yeah, but why does it hide a card and asks you to show a card when there's no if there's no difference between hiding it and showing it? It might just be shown always. Why is the button there? Maybe we have to take a picture of these tiny crests so that Nigel arbitrarily can complete the puzzle. That's why I'm asking. That there has to be a reason. You don't fucking make a button there if it's not to be used.
With Riviera on board? With Riviera on?
Okay, so maybe dining room? The Cafe Parisian. I mean, the lights thing seemed a bit redundant, but I'm not sure if Paris is known as the city of embers or some shit or whatever. If so, that would make sense, but I was not aware of this. Oh man, they should have gotten Motley Crue or Fear Factor for the soundtrack for this. That would have been much more fitting. Royal Crown Derby. You seem to have figured it out, Alicia. Can you give me some of the more hints before I resort to going back and looking at the numbers Cyber talked about? Could any of you, if you have a walkthrough open, if there's a list of the passenger, the rooms they have, so that I don't have to waste time going to the purser to check the thing and have to go through all that shit every time I need to remember something he's already told me. If you could have that handy, that would be nice. City of Lights, I fucking thought so. Vine, Ancient Ruby. So there was some plants in there, but they looked plastic. But then again, all 3D did back then. Fuck's sake, let's try and go back and dick around with this.
Yes?
You were downstairs before. May I enter?
The lounge is closed for the night.
Man, I want to be him. Just to be snide indirectly at people. Something about Ruby and Vine. Man, I would like a bunch of Smeagol's. Oh. Look at the icebergs out there. A lot of meteors. Okay, so look for the old cigarettes. And then if that fails, we go talk to Old Red, handmade. From Bristol. I assume that's for Dickinson in the smoking room. Although I have no idea why the fuck I would have to give that to him. I can never remember where anything is. Why would I need to know where the lifeboats are? Fucking map, redundant shit. I like how the steward's quarters are listed on the ship, on the thing, as if anyone would ever have to bother him while he's alone. Oh, quite. Hi, hi. I can't find a smoking room now on account of being an idiot. It's on the deck, isn't it? Yes. So, A deck. Yes, quite. Why would they ever need that? Alright. Mix of John Goodman and that pointless guy from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Yes, kitty? Now you say?
Don't mind if I do. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, I always say. Gave a pack of these to the German kid earlier tonight. He's an odd
He's
one.
a nice
While
man.
we was docked in Queenstown, I saw him on top of one of the smokestacks.
Kitty?
The last one. Right at the top. Who knows what he was up to? Looked like he was hiding something. Crazy crowd kid.
Okay, so if there's something on the smokestacks right now, spitting black soot into the sooty sky. The elephant won't forget. Yeah, so smokestack is basically go anywhere near that while the ship is going, you are going to get severely fucking burned. Yes, kitty. Tyrum. Man remembers my tendency to forget stuff immediately after I've been told, so it's good that you say it. Katie has arrived to help me. I wonder if I can use that knockout gas. If anything. Wait, isn't one of the Titanic smokestacks not actually a smokestack? It's the steam exhaust. No, it's just easily discarded if I haven't put it into practice. Such is the problem with the sort of brain I have. And there's sadly very little to be done about that unless I would just take notes of everything. The problem is taking notes is also something that distracts me from the train of thought I was having, which means I'll often end up with notes I don't understand. Okay, there's the ladder. I can't seem to get into position. Wait, is this the...
God has moved his mighty hand against the wicked.
Fuck you.
Gambling, lewdness, and a mixing of the classes are repaid with fire. You have heard the news? Young Hadelitz has gone to meet his maker. Or someone else, eh? We can only speculate, can't we?
I would like to throw you in the fucking sea.
Yes, I'm sorry. I realize that you were fond of the young man. We really must talk about a contribution for the mission. God needs your help.
I think...
Good evening.
If God was what he is, he would not need anyone's fucking help, you absolute knob. The Rick James. Yes. Yeah, so I think one of the smokestacks is actually a steam exhaust. That might be the one. They said last one, but do they mean the front one?
This section's off limits. Passengers aren't allowed.
But I was fucking allowed from the other side, you nimbecile. Let's go talk to what's his face. I've forgotten his name's Grottmeister. And what's his name? The guy, the nice guy. Where is he? There you are, my friend.
Yes, what now? This area's off limits. No passengers allowed. We'll be in the ice soon, and was. He retired for the evening. Murdoch's in charge now.
We're going into the ice. Shouldn't you warn the captain? Oh, he's gone to bed. Oh, okay. Well, I see nothing to be done about that then.
I hope so.
Pop, pop.
Puffery to sell newspapers. The Titanic's a ship, and ships can sink. But there's no ticket sold in pointing that out, is there? You know how the company makes its money? On rich Americans and the steerage trade. That's how. That fourth funnel, the one nearest the stern, it's fake. And you know why it's there? To assure the immigrant Irish and piss-poor Swedes the ship's safer for having 4 funnels instead of 3. A marketer's trick.
I like you a little less, but...
I am. And thanks for finding my binoculars.
I thought it was a steam exhaust, not
Good night.
not just fake for the sake of being there. Well, he's opened up to us, which means that that he feels it's okay to be racist. Anyway, I'm gonna do donuts in the ship. Oh! Fall blew up ahead. Very fine.
I think you've seen enough. Seaman, check course. Now I remember why passengers aren't allowed on the bridge.
I can't live with having having disappointed him in the timeline though, so I'm gonna load before we were massive disappointment to the poor man. Okay, so there's a fake smoky thing near the end, he said, but I feel like we've been looking at that one already. Yeah, these get hot. I've been near one in the Swedish ferry line while the fucking thing was going, and they are warm. It's ridiculous, and those are even properly insulated. I think these are just a like a metal tube. I don't think they have the layering. We have the directional marker that we enabled. It's only there sometimes though, which is fucking weird. How do I get there? Kitty, what is it? No meowing. Okay, we know what to do. The game just won't let us do it. I need to be somewhere. If any of you have the walkthrough open, it would be nice to know. I'll just go see what Boyce is angry about. What is it? What does meow mean? He just wants to sit on a table and yell at me. Okay, I'm gonna put your little bed here. Okay, you go up there. There you are. You immediately go out of it. I think that should kind of be okay. But yeah, that's probably correct, Ibert. But if you do a Control F on the thing and search for notebook and try and find where he picks it up, just before there should show how to get onto the smokestack. It's a navigation, not a puzzle problem, I think we're having right now. So I'm fairly certain I just need directions rather than some convoluted puzzle thingy that I need to do. Right, quick. Maybe there's a smaller Ustless one further down. that we haven't seen. Gonna go check down there. I'll get back up here if chat decides that.
I knew you'd come. Charles received a telegram from the solicitors. Our estate's to be sold off. He asked about the necklace I gave you. I told him I left it with a purser. Don't say anything to him.
Oh, this is the thing we didn't
Sorsha.
get before.
Not him and his group of... Oh, there's much more to tell you. Can you meet me in my stateroom? I'm in B70. It's Charles' custom to go for a drink in the smoking room. When he does, visit me.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I thought we had done that before, because we did this yesterday, and I'm pretty fucking, well, pretty as well, but very, very save happy, so I thought we had saved before then. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, be something, right? Let's go do that now. I don't think I did, because the saves have timestamps, so that shouldn't be a mistake I could easily make. But then again, all the shit is on YouTube, so you might easily go see what I went wrong, what I did wrong. But
Enter.
yeah. Okay, we did this yesterday.
I wasn't sure you'd come.
Oh, I see notes. That's all right. Where did the fourth one lead then? Was it just hollow to in the base?
Andrew Conkling? Still angrier. Sorsha's...
Please, Georgia, can...
Ignore it.
We heard this yesterday, so...
Isn't...
Remember...
Okay, and Sasha Man was in the, that guy should be there now. He's up on bin deck. I actually quite like this game. I think the worst part about it is trying to navigate the Titanic. But my sense of direction in these things where I don't have proper control of my character is awful. I need first-person shit or third-person shit to get proper spatial awareness, but that's, again, my problem. But I can understand why they've done it the way they is, because they wanted historical accuracy.
Can you feel it? The air, it's changed. It's clammy, cold, like the ice caves in the Eiger. But you're not here about climatology. What do you want?
Yes, he does.
I don't think his death was an accident. He has double-crossed the Colonel. That may help you.
I actually like this guy.
I'll be here if you need me.
I mean, psychics and charlatans, when I first saw him, I thought, what a knob. But he functions as a hint system for items, which is really nice, and he's not an overt dick. At least yet. So that's alright. Okay, let's find the one. There should be a dude there now. The game has a thing it does, which was what fuck does earlier. When it sometimes is slow to respond to clicks, but every click I do, it caches. So when I clicked a bunch trying to get out of the conversation with Smeagol in the first set, it cached up all my clicks and kept asking him the same thing again and again. Which can be a bit ass.
What now? Another clue?
Oh, we heard this.
The Titanic was never christened. Very bad luck for a ship. They say that when building her, a worker was entombed in the hull. And though we've 2,000 on board, the Titanic is only half full. The world's wealthiest men, Henry Clay Frick, J.P. Morgan, the Vanderbilts, canceled their trip. They know when to listen to their gut. The vibrations of the astral plane are quite strong. Whatever happens will be quite interesting.
I think the action cue is likely a result of the GOG version, because cycles and all that shit in newer CPUs, and you need to fuck around. Hey Bob. So it's probably due to some limiting thing. Yeah, we lost the Mythos guy. And also I was promised a black knob I could undulate, but alas. Okay, let's go ask the... Fuck's sake, I keep pressing wrong. Let's go ask the purser where Sasha is. We know where he is, but we might need to ask him before he appears. No, we need to go to the smoking room, don't we? Because now dude is there. We need the knowledge. Smoking room, which we enter from thingy deck.
Hello.
Hi. How are you, Charles?
You may have heard I am in Hope you don't mind if I do. Because I threatened to tell Scotland Yard about...
Yes, we saw this yesterday.
Georgia. Good night, then.
Okay, Sashi Boy should now have appeared. Hon 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 Baggot. It's right over here, isn't it? I say it again, I'm actually very happy with this game. I was very worried it would be dry as shit and very annoying to play, but it's actually interesting. I'm interested in the story enough that I might, if there seems to be different ways of doing things, I may go for a different ending, if it is anyway like I suspect. Oh, here we go, okay. Tell me about your woes, mate.
Hello. Just the end of the electric. The fuse box there. She said we've had no time to check her wearing. Adek's been complaining about the lights all night. We'll get her straightened right out. That is if I can find my screwdriver. Wager I forgot it below. Ta now. Be right back.
Okay, so this wasn't openable before. I'm assuming he used a screwdriver to open it, so... Oh, it's quite dark. What's going on?
I say, have you seen a steward? The lights have gone out in my cabin.
Good man. There might be an ending for that. I don't know, Quickweg. Try down the hall, mate.
This thing. Excuse me. I'm going to get some help.
Okay, so yesterday I was quite stressed out when we did this puzzle because I was afraid we would we were on a timer, but it appears we are not. So if memory serves, 3. Sorry, 5. I mean, one below is the 3. No? Ah. I like how this guy just shoots us in his cabin. If we have his thing, he's like, oh, still got a lot of farts in your cabin, mate.
What are you doing in my cabin? You must leave immediately. You need to tend to your own affairs. Fortunately, you've left my valuables undisturbed.
So I wonder if we should go put it in the purser's office, or if we should, who we should give it to. I mean, the man is gonna bin her in a mental asylum, but she seems like a right manipulative twat herself. I mean, no one deserves to go in a fucking sanatorium, but I don't really feel good about giving it to her either.
May I be of assistance?
Yes?
Miss Pringle may have... A certain Mr. Trask appears quite prescient. Good.
You're a good guy, guides me. I'm gonna throw it in the sea in 80 years to put it with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, indeed. That's all.
Also, we are an idiot not to put the book we were putting in there in a fucking envelope and haven't put it in our safe. Instead, we fucking say it's the Rubicon when we put it in there. Sorry, I can't mute this one when I do the coffee. Okay, we were trying to avenge our Dwayne, who had became died. What would Pringle say to this?
Well done. Listen, I've discovered the only way into the smoke.
Ah, there we go.
Through the engine room. Find that notebook. Helping the Tsar will help us too.
Yeah, we don't have the painting. We've had to find it. I'm assuming that's what's hidden in the smokestack. I also think that we might have been able to steal it when we gave it to Vlad, because I think we looked in the pack, but there was clothes in there, but I'm fairly certain that would have been the painting or something similar. Engine room, okay. Do we still have the car keys? Because if so... If so, we're allowed in there. Oh yes, I did, and I didn't turn them back on again, off again. Okay, try that. Yeah, the painting wasn't there. It'd already been stolen. I appreciate the walkthrough stuff, but try to ask only things I ask about, because I kind of want to get the ending we naturally get. If I get stuck and shit.
Oh, she's still running. Here, take a look at the instruction manual. You might have better luck than me.
Wait, is it broken again?
Right. There's a gauge showing the turbo.
Are we doing this again? Well then. No spoiler. No eating things with ass. I like how he fucked it up again. It was running fine before. But he's obviously fucked with the gauges again.
Cheers, mate.
NP. That guy's so weird. Gian Ekitat. I recommend watching the archives of this. It's actually quite interesting. And I feel like I have kept the pointless wandering around to a minimum. It's not like fucking Curse of Isis or whatever. Jesus fuck, that was... I like the game, but goddamn, I got lost on that ship a lot. Adi and Alicia as well. A spoiler though, if you can just answer yes or no. This pen, is it one use only and only has one place in the game you can use it, or can I use it multiple times and have to try and figure out when and where to use it? If any of you know.
You have interfered in my affairs for the last time. You are the one who stole the ruby yacht.
I'm not.
Prepare to die at the hands of Serbia.
You had a pistol before, you fuck. Oh shit, I clicked outside the screen. No! Sometimes it's like the fencing game. Sometimes it just decides that now he needs to hit, so it's gonna mute my controls. As he falls over backwards in slow motion. 'Cause I am the champion, my friends. Can I loot him? Any XP? Well, mate, it seems Serbia got binned. The weird place to have boxes. That fucking thing from Half-Life will now appear from below and start pounding where I was. If you punch properly, not so much from Bola. People just don't understand that when you punch someone with a fist, you need to hit them only with the top 2 knuckles. And you need to sort of do it at an angle, so your fingers of those 2 knuckles won't get bent backwards and end up breaking. But yeah, it seemed the best idea there was to stun lock him from side to side. But sometimes it wouldn't let me click, so that might not actually have been the best idea. Of course, you leave your thumb out. Why would you want to break your thumb? Well, the thing is, you need to punch properly. You can't just swing. Even though it doesn't mean a thing if you ain't got no swing. Yeah, don't do that either. You will put your fingers out more and you're more likely to break them. What scenario are you thinking of here, Nudes? Like some sort of Superman breaking your thumb on a fist headed for his face? I'm unsure. Yes and no. You want to punch something hard with something hard, otherwise you won't break it. If you punch something squishy with something hard, the only thing that will get fucked up is your hand. But yeah, you see this with boxers a lot because they wrap their wrists, which means that oftentimes if they punch something with the gloves off, the wrists will just break. Which is sad. God fucking damn it. Okay, Nudes. Okay, so look at your hand. Hold out your hand in front of you. Don't clench your fist or anything. Okay, everyone do this. Relax the hand. And then grab the knuckle of the pinky finger. And then wiggle. And you can see what's happening right now. The 2 bottom knuckles are wiggling while the 2 top ones are kept in place, aligned with your arm. If you hit anything with those 2 bottom knuckles, there are ways to do it, but you have to do it in a very specific way that you practice many times, and it has to be a good hit. If you hit anything with those 2 bottom knuckles, you can probably imagine what's going to happen, considering how loose they are if you're just wiggling them. Yeah, people aren't bags though, so that can also lead to bad habits, but it depends what you're doing. If you're just doing it for a sport and fucking around, you're fine. Oh, this is gonna be tedious. Okay, I need to get up to that one over there, which is over there, which means the entire way around that I can't get to, so down and up over there, which means the entire way around, which I can't get to, so up here, this way over. That doesn't work. Oh, Jesus Christ, I need to go down even further. Yeah, but you look for the hard bits. There's some bits that are always going to be hard. Like, it's like with staff fighting. If you're going to punch someone with a blunt weapon like a staff, you go for the ankles, knees, ribs, or the side of the head, or the bottom of the lower arm. You don't punch him where they're squishy. that'll just irritate them and have them likely grab what you're trying to get them with. But yeah, most fights, because there's like, unless you're at war and both people know they're fighting before getting into the situation, it's just gonna be some stupid bar fight or something completely retarded, and it's likely gonna be posturing, flailing, and dumb shit going around all around. So a lot of this stuff is completely pointless to talk about. In that situation, it's usually just better to be stronger and bigger than the other guy, so you can just wrestle him and go, "Are you done?" And then hope he is done. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, that's also very dangerous, Dirt Man, because if a guy doesn't have the strength or shit to bin a guy with force alone, he's going to be very, very dangerous. Someone tiny and generally considered fairly weak, where they can't do the intimidation things, are going to go for things that will, instead of hurting and discouraging the dude, will fucking break him. Which is the thing to do, but you should also be careful. And most people who don't think they can beat you will just stab you in the back at some point. So generally, fighting is dumb, don't do it. Nah, mate, you punch where you do damage. Which incidentally can also be where it hurts, but if people are drunk or on drugs, they don't give a shit about pain. You have to disable them. So you can't gamble. Well, you can, but it's not good to gamble on a punch that will discourage someone with pain, because there's a good chance that they will not care about that. They might also not. That's why it's very a lot of self-defense classes for ladies, which basically is don't get raped, the class. Because that's why most women sign up for those sort of things. A lot of them that don't know what they're doing tell the students to kick the guy in the balls, and that is an extraordinarily dumb idea. I totally brute force that. Please let me be able to teleport down from here there. It does take a lot of force or a good hit, and good hits are very, very rare if people are flailing around like idiots. I just realized that my previous fucking around has moved the screen a little bit. Hold on, I've got this. Fuck, this is wrong. God damn it. Okay. Well, yeah, it's also, I mean, raping someone is not something someone savory would do, usually, and depending on the kind of dude, quite often they are looking for an excuse. A lot of people that do that sort of shit also... Oh crap.
I think that notebook is for me.
How do you figure out the puzzle?
I know exactly who you are. The agents have our secrets, yes?
That's a gun.
Thank you for finding it. Willie would have appreciated your effort. Cold, isn't it? I've maintained climate is the crucible of civilization. Culture blooms in the temperate. It is the tropic and Arctic zones which breed barbarism. Russia, for instance. In that notebook are names of anti-Tsarist Russians, revolutionaries living in exile. Germany supports these men. They are called communists. We provide assistance. Small courtesies and, wherever possible, financial encouragement. One of these men is moving to Krakow soon. Charming city, Krakow. We urge Willy to befriend
that was with a K.
in Vienna. He kept a list of such men for us, or so I thought. He was a Russian agent who was going to turn those names over to the Okhrana, the Russian Secret Service.
Dave would kill them. Secretly,
Who's
of course,
Dave?
but kill them just the same. Think. With the revolutionaries all dead, the Tsar would be secure on his throne.
That should not be allowed. Not when there are wars to be planned for.
Now then, the notebook.
Oh, Nelly. Oh, that's what we look like. Oh god, we look like Spooner, slightly shorter hair. Please no. Uh-oh.
An iceberg. They've run into an iceberg. The idiots! I will be taking that notebook now. What?
Yeah, so kicking well, a person quite often will be trying to start something, and people that are looking for fights in social situations, like idiots, drunk idiots in bars or clubbing or things like that, they're just people that do that, and they quite often look for an excuse. In the case of the self-defense kick them in the balls thing, there's also like escalation. The best thing you can do in that situation is just resist and make as much noise as possible, because 90% of these assholes are looking to get away with something quickly, and the more time they have to spend doing the thing before they can get the hump on, the more likely they are to abort. If you kick someone in the balls, a certain amount of those people will just see that as an excuse to beat the shit out of you first and then hump you. And that is not really something you want. If you want to bin a man like that, be fucking sure you can bin him. Otherwise, don't. And just fight and resist and try to get away and yell and everything. But there's a good chance if you don't bin him, then he's gonna bin you and then hump you anyway, and you got humped and binned, which is 2 times bad. Neither of those should happen, but anyway. Don't kick people in the balls. It hurts, it makes them angry, but it doesn't debilitate them. If you're gonna do something that'll bin him proper. Anyway, rant over. Can I loot him? I think I have a look at the notebook. Oh, we've seen this. That has actually been a thing in. I was taught that in Spanish class. That was apparently a fairly common thing in some of the rural places in Spain. To oh god, I can't teleport down from here. Is there anything I need to do with that corpse or body before I leave? I'm just gonna ask that before I have to unhome with this puzzle again. There's a thing you can do with keys, but beyond that, it's not that useful. You can sort of hold them in your hand in a way that the little sharp tip comes out by your thumb. If you can rake that across someone's forehead, head wounds bleed a lot. It's not lethal. It'll leave a scar, which will help identify the dude later if we're still talking about the humpy thing, and it'll make blood pour into his eyes. It's a fairly safe wound to get, but it's very useless for fighting. But it will also piss him off. But some people get very scared at the amount of blood that comes from a head wound, even though it's not that dangerous. Okay, just leave. But yeah, if you can reach into your pocket to get your keys, you can reach into your pocket to get your...
You see, my friend, we will all meet the devil, eventually.
See, my problem here was I didn't bin him going down. Oh, he left me my key, that's nice. Hors d'oeuvre. Oh, we've seen that. We haven't had to encode a message ourselves, have we?
That's a nasty bump. You'll live. But for how long is the question? We've struck an iceberg. The incompetence, the idiots. That was an hour ago. The captain's called women and children to the boats. It's serious. She's sinking by the bow. She's got about an hour left, maybe a little more. The Rubaiyat. And a fine time I had getting it back from the purser. It's safer with you now. And the painting. You have to find it. We need to get those plans. Here's your necklace from the purser. The Serbian Vlad. He must have the notebook. The notebook lists the names of Russian radicals. The Germans actively encourage Lenin and other revolutionaries.
He looks nice enough, kind of like an older Boaks. He's got that my way look. Oh, onion carpet as well. Man, if only we would have taken Scheitchev's fucking pistol.
You must recover that notebook. This information is vitally important to our Russian allies. I know you're hurt, but the Titanic's sinking. It's not going to be easy. The lifts have been shut down for good. We must get the evidence off the ship before it goes. So, up we go. Now get cracking.
I wonder if I could have given any of the other shit to the purser. Gonna make a new save just in case. We're gonna name it as... Get the painting. Okay, we need to find Vlad then. Uh-oh. Can I move? Da 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 da.
A pity about the Titanic. She's going to sink, you know. I have it from Andrews, the builder. Poor fellow is in a state of shock. He is giving her about another hour at best. Make yourself comfortable. The bomb on the sofa will take care of everything else. What remains will go down with the ship. With, it appears, most of our fellow passengers.
It would have been hilarious if, when we gassed that guy up there, the wind, which is quite strong up there, would just go directly into our own face and we'd just bin ourselves.
You think so? Excuse me, will you? I have an appointment to keep. Goodbye.
Oh fuck! No, we shouldn't have stood in here. Gormlessly. Can I call Smeagol and have him lock me out? He probably is not answering calls these days. I think he's just done me. With the bomb under the sofa. What, his sofa? Your sofa? Oh. Oh, nice. Can I not just cut the wires? Yeah, this isn't a very... I mean, you could just pull the detonator out of the dynamite. Okay, so we got some numbers here. 3 numbers, so a 3-digit code. Do we remember a 3-digit code? Positive lead, negative lead, clock, left switch, middle switch, right switch, latch. Poles. Typical fucking Germans. Opening box lid completes electrical connection between the 2 poles. Dynamite or clock. Latch closes when the suitcase is closed. When powered, connects the 2 wires above. Okay, I see. Okay, so actually, if I close this again, it blows up anyway. Yeah, just eats it. Okay, we started the power now. So, the power is currently going to the clock. The green wires go into the explosive. The green and the blue wires. So if we, what's that? That's a bin. If we put this into the yellow one, we should be okay. Yeah, there we go. I'll put this one into that one, we should be okay. Yep. And if we put this one's going in there already, this one's going in there as well. This one is going into this one. So is there any of these? That one leads up to the latch, so we should now be able to... Very, very fucking good luck trying to break one of these windows, nudes. My dad worked in a ship for about 50 years or some shit. Basically says as well, if if the ship tips on one side and his fridge falls down on his door, he dies. Okay, let me dig around with this a little more before we need the advice. Start the power. That's already going to there. That's fine. That would loop it around in this one. Okay. I'm trying to understand this rather than brute force it, which means that I'll probably fuck up more. Oh, fuck's sake. Boys, it's not letting me click. Oh, the brass case is the... Oh, I see. 2. This is what happens when I think I understand something. At least it's easy to do. Okay, so to that one, that's 3. That's already going 3. So the yellow one, 3. That's fine. So that one is not supposed to go up to the solindium. So we go up like that. This is now connected, so we can do 1. That's alright. No spoilers, Sawbones, for fuck's sake. Let me try it before assing. I literally just told you. Okay, so it has to be one of the other ones. This goes to the blue. That's disconnected though, so we shouldn't be getting power to that. That still gives me. Okay, so let's do that. That's correct. That's going. This one bins that one. Okay, that's now connected to that, which means that power goes here. Put together, comes through the green into the thing. So green should be okay there. Man keeps back seating. So these two aren't allowed to go to get. Okay, so we know the first one, that's that. I've done the Phantasmagoria one, this is nothing. Okay, 3 is fine. We've done 3. This one we haven't touched. There might be a way of doing that. We could just rip this soldering off here, or bite off our finger and put between there, so the connection would not go. This would create a loop, I think, which does nothing. I get that it wants you to do it in the correct order, but I feel like there should be more than one solution to this. That starts the clock. Turning that off would stop the clock again, so... Oh, boys, careful, kitty. Oh, kitty. Oh, you... Sorry. Come here. Oh. She moves ever so slightly and her bed slides down off the table onto the computer and she's scared shitless from sleeping to us. Oh, kitty. You want your bed on the floor, kitty? Is that safer? I need to get the shelf up with the Velcro for this. Okay, so that's positive lead. Ignite powerful charges top center suitcase. Okay, dynamite or clock. Solenoid gate. 2 wires above. Connecting these two, so going out that way would put it into explosive again. No, I don't think so, but we tried that, didn't we? Negative lead, positive lead. Power into and into red and into maybe clock, power to this. Now I can go like that. That will make the green one go into the negative thing and bin the thing. If I power there. No. I think I've done that already. The problem with my ass is I can't remember the solutions. I've already tried. I'm very good at this game. Can I just close the thing again? Okay, so that starts the clock. That's powered directly to the clock. These two won't be connected until the clock goes ding ding. It gets negative, it gets positive. Where's the positive from? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Where would it be safe though? Okay, so the charge is the one coming out the green maybe? No, that's coming in. So sends the charge up the what? Sends the charge up the red or the blue one. Now the timer starts when we do the thing, and also closing the suitcase again after taking the key will start it. The thing is, I don't really understand these. They send power in the direction we do these, but it seems that it's still connected to some of the others. So that goes in there. Okay, so which one of these gets the charged? Okay, the positive is the red, so it will go in there, connect positive and negative, which should just power the clock. I mean, the safe thing would be to send the timer, the clock back into the clock. The thing is, what I'm thinking is, if I send the red up here, it should just go in a circle and possibly short circuit. No, it goes on the blue as well, doesn't it? Which goes into the dynamite. Ah, okay. So one is off limits. 2 is off limits because it does the same thing. It has to be 3 or 4. Which hence it's over there. Okay, let's try that. Well, don't seem to be able to select 4. So that's unfortunate. The 2 bolts aren't linked? Oh fuck. Oh, I see. There's only 3. That's not actually a 4. Yeah, I can't close the lid again, though. Okay, this should be easier now. Okay, so... I can't oh, I could. Is Ruby. I like he left so many explosive for us to practice on. I think I may have brained. We will see in a hot second. I'll confidently have some water on a sinking ship. Ah, fucking. Lol, get fucked. I'm not a smart man. Well, not the smartest man, but these solderings are so shit, I could just pick them off. Nice. So putting this to 1 will bin it, but sending it into this should now be safe. So I can open that without sending anything anywhere. However, is there anything going to that? That doesn't seem to be. There's only 1 red wire going up there, and it's not active, so I should be able to close the trunk. Yes! First fucking try. Save it on as. Tie them. Nice one to put the key in there. Go into my cabin. Send message. No, that's dumb. Anybody sinking here? I never got to go into the thingy. We're on a timer here, so I'm gonna know what to save for a bit. Had to get the painting, so Nobulon has taken it again, but where did he go? I'm assuming he's going to get in a lifeboat.
No one's allowed on the bridge. Captain's orders. Stay with the others.
Oh, sorry. Thinking I could sink the ship.
See what I said about moonless nights? I'm preparing these portside lifeboats for launch.
Man is now inside a small box.
Help the passengers. The last thing we need's a riot. Remain calm. Loading will begin in a few minutes. Women and children first, please. Ladies, step forward.
You're telling
Your
them.
husbands will come later. That's it. Step up.
They should do, Alicia 8.
I say, old bean. Absolute madhouse, don't you think? People running hither and thither, no organization, no plan of attack.
Henry doesn't think the situation calls for panic.
Lunatics, all of them, running about like rabbits with a stoat at the hole.
The lapse in social order is absolutely shocking.
Boats! Ha! If I were captain.
Such people, they're not dressed for first cabin, like those two immigrants on the second-class stairwell. Really,
yeah.
Something should be done. The woman's quite upset, and the man with her was carrying a painting of all things. A painting. What is the world coming to?
Sodding foreigners.
I can't possibly get in these boats.
I agree. Packing the women off in such crowded quarters.
Frightfully cramped.
Like tinned mullet.
The Titanic is perfectly safe, isn't it?
I say, I'm in need of a gin.
Not now, Henry, not now. The officer there, he wants me in the boat.
They say the smoking room's still open.
Goodness, I do believe I hear running water.
Perhaps we can play a few hands with that Frenchman.
Henry, I do think we should stay here with the boats.
Blast it all, Ribena. Pitch yourself in. I say, old bean, coming with. Suit yourself then. Cheerio.
Okay, so one of the things that, apart from the Titanic not having enough lifeboats, another one of the things that actually got a lot of people binned was that people like her were huffy about being... Wait, why is the theme all the way up again? Why is that making it louder? A lot of people like her were huffy about being cramped in the lifeboat, so they didn't actually fill all of them. And some of the dudes actually came back and fished people out the water afterwards. I think it's an ending, yeah. Okay, so second class stairwell. That would be towards the aft. It's this way. Yes?
My orders are to allow nobody above this deck. Orders to be maintained. Last thing we need's a riot. If you go down there, I can't guarantee you'll come back. It's dangerous down there.
What a knob.
Quickly now.
Yield.
If I'm still here when you return, I'll let you back up.
That was nice of him. No spoilerinos.
Stand back. Ladies and gentlemen, maintain order. Women and children board first.
Prepare to swing out. Lifeboat away, sir.
Well, it's hard to know the exact reasoning, but they didn't put us. Well, they filled lifeboats to the amount that they were supposed to be filled with, but they could have had more.
That bastard Conklin and his wife, as bad as he is.
Mrs. Conkling, she's stolen my baby. I let her hold the baby so I could get my hands free. I let her and she took him. She told the steward Eddie was hers. He wouldn't let me follow her up. She's leaving with my baby.
Easy, Shay. Those stewards, they won't let us back up to first class. It don't take brains to see what's gonna happen to this ship. Now you listen. That German gave me this painting. He's never come back for it. Get the baby and it's yours.
We baby Seamus.
Find her. See if she'll trade the baby for it. Please, you're our only hope.
You don't, and I'll chuck this painting into the sea. Get moving.
I have a necklace you might want.
You made it. There's not much time left. Now get up on the boat deck. Orders to be maintained. Last thing we need's a riot.
Yes, yes. I assume they're up here. Where's Hat Woman? Is that her? Doesn't look like it, no.
The Astors? My dear, how did you ever miss them? In the gymnasium. JJ was dissecting one of these wretched jackets to show his wife. Horrid. They go with nothing. Nothing. Couldn't be more tiresome. though white did go with JJ's blue suit. But then he always cuts a figure. The Astor men, such sharp dresses, such prizes, as she figured out. Madeline, his child bride. Imagine, John Jacob Astor, a divorced man marrying a 19-year-old. From Brooklyn, too. In What I Do, she became like creme brulee, too rich to digest. Social disaster. They were cut, my dear, cut dead. So John took her abroad, to Egypt, where they and Mrs. Brown, that dreadful miner's wife, were thicker than thieves, of which Cairo is infested, I assure you.
Thank you for wasting my time, you...
How is the mission going? Good job. We need to get all these objects off the ship safely. The sailors are giving priority to women and children. If worse comes to worse, give me the evidence. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. There are still quite a few boats left.
There she is.
What do you want?
Want the child.
He's mine now. No one will know. He'll have a good life with me instead of that penniless girl.
I don't know what he's called, actually.
I'm getting on that boat. The letter. You have it? It can ruin us. Ruin me. I'll trade you.
It's a fun game.
The letter for the child. Hurry! The letter for the child. Here. Take it. Take it. The letter. Yes, let me have it. What a fool! You don't have a seat in the boat.
Yeah. I've acquired a meat potato.
I've not found a boat. It seems I shall not see Sunapee either. This
good riddance
is a test of faith, like the blood fluke infestations at the mission. Unspeakable things. The worms fell, even the fittest. We prayed then too. After Mazan and the bearers fled into the bush. Though Emily did not escape God's plan. Tonight is another test. We shall brave the deluge like Noah and his family. Does anyone know how long the great flood raged? Do you know? You are wrong. Now, if you'll excuse me, we must prepare. Goodbye.
Ugh, I want to get rid of this thing. Where are the fucking doors? Boys, I'm trying to get rid of this baby. Don't make silly.
Nobody's allowed a...
Yes, yes.
I'll try.
Don't go down. You can't go back up if you go down. Sure, go down.
Don't push. Keep your hands well inside the boats.
No, my clone friends. Meow killer. Dun 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 dun.
You got him back. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Here, take the painting. No use I got for it. Go on, get up top with my sister and the baby. Save them.
No, Jack, no. Not without you.
Hush now. Hush. There'll be no luck for men like me up top. I'll try me luck back here, in the stern. Get moving.
It's best I be going now. Take me to the boats.
Thank you. I'll not forget this.
It's first class I'm in.
Jack, I have a suit that probably fit you. You could get in.
I'll never forget what you done. God protect you.
Wherever you are. You're not actually allowed to do the covers. Let's save on extra ass. Here's. Okay, what the fuck else are we doing? Hat, dude. Not ready to go yet. Did those two idiots go in the smoking room? I think they fucking might. This isn't the way. Yeah, so there was a lot of shit that went on with the Titanic when
Help Andrew, he's an important man. Please help
when it went
him,
down,
please.
a lot of people got sucked into the sea along with the
boats are full. There's
when
no
the men
more
went,
room. No
when
more.
The
when these boats go,
ass
that's
went down.
it. We're trapped. We'll drown. I'm getting on, you understand? They'll throw out somebody else. I've got money. I'll give them thousands. I've got to get on a boat.
Stand away from the boats. It's women and children. Women and children only. I'll shoot. Come closer and I'll...
Well, he was on the fucking...
Women and children first.
He was on the edge. He couldn't go any closer. If he went further away, he would go into fucking water, you numbersill.
You are proving surprisingly hardy. So perhaps you'll honor one more request. The evening's last, it would seem.
Sure.
Oh, but you must. You could save a life.
The Lady Georgia's, of course. I've poisoned her. If you decide against helping me, she will die.
Georgia's
but
a
if
twat,
you
though.
cooperate, the antidote for her. Why, there goes Mr. Ismay. He's abandoning ship. Not just the women and children. The president of the line gets a seat, too. So, will you help? Good. Listen closely.
I kinda hate her.
You have the painting, and we both know its true value.
Please, the painting. Hand it to me.
If you don't do this, Lady Georgia will die. Are we clear? Good. I despise miscommunication.
I am warning you, Carlson. Give me the painting.
Nah, mate.
Really now. I never take no for an answer.
Why give me a choice?
Time's growing short. Try to get the evidence and save yourself. That sailor's threatened to throw me on the next boat. But I can hold my own a little longer. Yes, if it comes to that, but there must be some way to get off this ship. Time's running short.
Okay. Give her the fucking painting, you idiot. Actually. Did it have a code or something? We might be able to send it with the telegraph. Oh no, it's her. No.
Did you see the ad? The million. Leaving? If you see the Astors, do tell them Daisy wants to go in their boat. It'll be such fun. Don't forget their boat. I only travel with the best. Goodbye.
Man mentioned the smoking room still being open. Fuck was it? It's over there. Damn it. Go through the corridor.
If you've come to get me to leave, I'm not going. I'm not leaving Willie. I want to stay near him on the ship.
That's extraordinarily stupid.
We met here in the lounge the first night out. He introduced himself. Willie was so kind. Not like Mama's friends. They just want our money. I'm staying with him. We went for a walk that night on deck. There were so many stars, just like tonight. I told him you can't see the stars in New York. The lights burn too bright. I told him to go to Central Park. I was going to take him to the park to show him the stars. Here, take this shawl. I don't need it.
Oh,
Get
thanks.
to New York, visit the park. That's where you see stars. That's where I wanted to take Willie. Goodbye.
Fucking thunder cunt.
I wondered when you'd rematerialize. We're in a bit of a spot, don't you think? Me? My lord, no, I'm too old and too fat for small boats. Besides, after spending my corporeal career communing with the beyond, I'm not too worried about joining it now. Visit Mr. Riviera. He's playing for some very high stakes. Very high. But what's still unknown is what you will do. Don't you see? You've changed the past. You've had that chance.
Yeah.
What you do now will change the future. Don't fail. I'm heading somewhere far more interesting.
You just want to get filmed by James Cameron.
Save themselves. I suggest a hand of cards with Mr. Riviera.
No spoilerinos, Adrian.
Hurry.
Let's go play cards with the man.
Bonsoir, mon ami. Sit if you like. Talk to me. The Titanic is dying, but the games are still being played. Even here. Is that why you have come? For a game? To while away the time?
Sure, I've got time.
My stakes? Why, mon ami, we play for souls. At least a substitute thereof. We must play for something real. Something a man would die for. Regardez. A carte d'entrée. A pass to the lifeboats. With this, you have life.
That was on our desk in the beginning.
Familiar, eh? What do you wish to put down in return? Ah, jewelry. Such diamonds. Quite valuable. Almost as beautiful as the Lady Georgia. Bien. If you win, you receive the boat pass. If I win, I get the necklace. Let's begin.
Alright, be on Setamine. Fuck.
The cards, they played well. I win. The diamonds, they are mine now. Oui. But do not be so sad. One more?
Sure.
We must play for a book.
Oh, he was asked yes, no.
Unfortunately, I observe.
But why are we playing again then? I think it skipped something there. Oh, that was a 1. I thought it was a 10.
Unfortunately, I observe.
That's fine. you apparently want to play anyway. That'll be fine. Shit.
Well.
Luckily, I have the power of time. Oh fuck, I'm all the way back here. Now is not the time for workouts. Fuck. We've been in here, haven't we?
If you've come to get me to...
Speed run. Yeah, nudes, good man. I'm stopping soon anyway. Do another try at this tomorrow. Yeah, the smoking shit's up there, isn't it? Getting lost is not the best thing. And the lifts don't work now.
Bonsoir, mon ami. Yeah.
So what's that? Ass is what was this? Yeah.
Well, maybe I see you again. Before you die. Adieu.
Save us ass. And we stop here for the day. We will have to watch the thrilling conclusion of this tomorrow. I'll stream something else in a little while. Unsure what it'll be. If I can't figure anything fun out, it will probably default to Battle Brothers. I've been scouring for old RPGs and stuff. Global Defense Initiative? What? Yeah, I've been scouring for games and ass, but I've had trouble finding something. I don't want to default to Battle Brothers, but I may have to. Anyway, if any of you know any good old RPGs that aren't JRPGs and shit, let me know in the Discord as well. TN. Nah, mate. Yeah, we are nearly done, but I want to try some of the different endings tomorrow as well, so it won't just be short and shit. That's why I saved before we went to. That's why I saved before we went to the timer. I want to try and get some of the other crap. I have tried Tales of Majel, but I don't find it very interesting, and it's very visually difficult to follow for people who don't know the game when they watch the stream, sadly. So anyway, T2I